I'm just coming up on 50 years of living, 51 years of being on this earth. So now what I want to do when on my birthday or the day of or the day after is just evaluate what I did at 51. Right? Was I productive? Did I do everything? Grade myself on all aspects of my life. Yeah. And in areas where I fell short at, then I gotta step that up. I need to turn that around. I need to fix that. Other areas where I kind of excelled at, cool. I could either keep going in that same direction, or I could just kind of like, scale it back and put more energy towards something else that I'm probably lacking in. So that's my plan. That's how I look at my birthdays.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Let's say salute.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. That's right. This is smooth. This goes down real smooth.
I was thinking about even like my 51. I traveled a lot this year. 51. Moved around a bit. I got a chance to meet family members I never met in my, you know what I'm saying?
Life, yeah.
Never met in my life.
And we hung out with a few family members for the Fashion Week, New York.
Hung out with them.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. Yeah. So, I'm thinking along those lines. Like, it's some other areas, like I said, probably need to clean up, work on the love life shit. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I mean, you get it. But so much going on. Yo, it's so crazy? Like, you think about your life as a whole, and we think about, and it brings us to like what we pretty much talked about today. Like, do you look at your birthday as like your own personal trending? Like, in other words, when something happens great in your life, because I looked at social media last night, right? And this is a young lady that you and I both know. We grew up with her. She's in everything. She's everywhere. And I thought about that last night. I'm like, yo, she's trending crazy right now. I mean, like, I don't care what's going on. She's there. I mean, she must have been to 2 parties in one day. Yo.
Or this is some footage from another party that she never put up.
Whatever. You know what I'm just like, God damn, she would be a socialite. So
definitely
a socialite. Definitely. And I thought about it, like, there's a lot of shit happening right now in the world. And since Kamala Harris has come out and announced her to race, shit been popping off. And I just want to address a few things, just for a minute, just vent and address a few things. We got the Diddy situation, we got the Trump situation, we got the Janet Jackson situation, and I just want to know if you had any thoughts on any of these, or maybe you had your own trending topics you wanted to talk about.
Rest in peace, Monet Tejada.
Oh, rest in peace, Monet Tejada. Yes, we got some. I'm not pouring this out because it's too good, but I'll take a sip for that.
And she went out like a G, too.
We don't want to kill her, but yeah. We don't want to spoil her, but yeah, she went out like a true G.
I ain't spoiling. It came on that Friday.
I know, but for those who didn't get to see it.
It was already on social media.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Media. They already had her wake, the pictures of the wake and everything. I wasn't invited to the wake. Yeah,
I was bugging when I started hearing people take this shit way too serious. But that's part of when you see a series and you get involved with it, and every week they come into your house. I remember it was somebody, who was it? It was Denzel. It was Steve Harvey and Denzel Washington. They was together, and Denzel explained to him, like, yo, niggas is coming up to me wanting to take pictures because they don't see me every day. They see you every day. Family Feud, this, that. You invited in their house every day. He said, somebody like me, they got to get dressed. They got to find a babysitter because I'm doing a movie every so often. So jokers got to come to the movie theater to come see me. Yeah. So when they do see me out, they excited. They want to take a picture. But you're invited in their house every day. Yeah. Every day you're in their house. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why people are not excited to see you as much as they are to see me. You understand what I'm saying? That made a lot of sense. That made a lot of sense. So when I think about, when you talk about things of my birthday being trendy, I don't look at it like that. Because me personally, I ain't trying to be trendy. I just want to be sound mind, a peace of mind, you know what I'm saying, and continue to grow mentally as well as any other aspects of my life. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually, all those other aspects. So I'm not looking to trend. You know what I'm saying? Now, if people just so happen to see the little bit of stuff that I do, and it becomes, people start getting on that wave, then by all means, you know what I'm saying?
Because, your birthdays, everybody, no, I will say this, the things that trend the most on social media, I would say it's not really our birthdays, it's our season. It's our zodiac season. Everybody couldn't wait till their season come.
Yes.
Libra season is among us now. So in about another week or two, you're gonna be those fucking Scorpios gonna be talking about the Scorpio season. I done heard Virgo season. Those always trend in the middle of the month. It becomes a big deal.
But then I those things that are trending, like Kamala Harris. I mean, granted, people have so much to say about this young lady. I think Plies. I think something that he said, he made a very good point where he said that, she never been indicted. You know what I'm saying? She never, all she did was held the office position as vice president. She never had any sexual allegations brought up against her. And it just all those things. She never filed bankruptcy and these things like that. Whereas though you had this other joker who done all those things. And y'all still want to put him in the seat. You understand? Y'all still want to put him in the seat. Like that just doesn't make sense to me. So he made a good point in a sense, as opposed to, other people's opinion in regards to who they're going to vote for. And excuse me, again, you can vote for whoever you want to vote for. It's your
choice. Exactly. I say let's not stop there when we talk about voting, because that's going to trend like crazy come the week of election. So let's not stop there with just our vote. I think like you have both candidates, Republican, Democrat, whatever party you side with. None of those, the fact that we vote, again, we say this all the time on the show, the fact that we vote nationally, it really doesn't affect us. It affects us more locally with the local elections. We have to always remember that. We have to be more active in our community from a community level. If every community is responsible for their own actions, be that whatever it is, if it's for the positive, then you can have a better nation. But if we all let each other's through, because there's so many issues that we all have in relation to that we too caught up in Republican and Democrat. But the thing we have in common is bills.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? We all have bills. We all complain about these bills. Some of us more than others. So if I got the same complaints Republican Lou has, why are we fighting each other?
Oh, well, that's right. And my thing is this. I think if people took the approach of you're interviewing these two people for a position, right? And you want them to work. You hire them for a position to work in your company. Which one of the two is the better? Which one is the better fit for your company? And because they're working for you.
Yes, civil service. For you. So service.
If you look at it in that respect, or have that kind of idea, like which one will be best fit for my organization, then that I'm going with this person, I'm going with that person. You know what I'm saying? And whoever it is that you choose to pick, it is what it is. And I think that again, like I said, internet is undefeated. Internet always gonna say what they want to say about whoever.
They want.
Like, people got so much to say about Kamala, and is she black? Is she isn't? What difference does that make?
Janet.
What difference does that make? Is she qualified for the job?
That's it.
That's all that matters. Her race doesn't matter. Her gender doesn't matter. Is she qualified for the job? That's it. So why are we getting so caught up into the fact of what her race is, or so caught up in the fact of what her gender is? And I think that was some of the rhetoric that Barack had to go through when he was running for office. Was he really African American?
And that became
Muslim? Was he Al Qaeda and all this other stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense. When the reality of it is, y'all better be paying attention to this AI, because this AI shit is about to take over everything. And
it won't be long before AI be presidency. At this point, with the way they're doing everything, and we're off the mark. We all have to learn that. Everybody. I don't care if you live in this country. I don't think if you live on this planet, if you go to the Asian countries right now, they're already mastering AI because they know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? The United States, and I hate to say this, but we're some of the laziest people because we're the most privileged. So being privileged, we've always felt like there's somebody that's always going to hold our hand to take us to the next level. But at some point, the hand holding stops. So we really have to be more informed and learn AI because I'm learning. I'm ignorant to a lot of it, but I'm learning because I have to. You can't move forward without it.
You have to find a market or invent a market or reinvent yourself in something that can't be duplicated by AI. Like a machine just can't do it. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You have to be able to do it, like, because it's coming all over. I seen a post on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, that they laid out so many Amazon workers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you see the factory, just all these
robots
moving around, and that's scary.
Yeah,
that's scary to think that, you know, those factory workers can be replaced.
Yes.
You know, that's scary. You know, and just think, and I know that, you know, in certain industries, to me, it just don't seem like AI will ever work, because I don't care how many times the person say press 1 or this. No, I want to speak to a person. I want to speak to a person.
Mm-hmm.
You just not getting my question right, and you're not answering me. So let me speak to someone so I can get my question out and explain it to them, because you're not getting it. You know what I'm saying? And I think those type of industries will somehow have to have human interaction.
I think you're always going to have that, at least one human being.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have one. Because to your point, you're right. I experienced that with my cell phone company. I experienced that with the gas and electric company.
Mm-hmm.
I experienced that with credit cards now. Everything is they're even, you know, foregoing some of the outward sourcing because of AI.
And
so
I say, even with that, even before the whole AI thing came, it's like, all right, let's outsource it to another country, right? And even when I'm speaking to someone from another country, and I no disrespect to nobody from another country, but I just don't want to talk to y'all because I don't think y'all get it.
No,
you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to understand what y'all saying back in return.
Yes.
So I just rather speak to somebody that will understand what I'm saying.
Because it's a culture. It's definitely a culture. Yeah, but you're absolutely right. AI is definitely here. It's among us. So, you know, even if you don't know it, maybe invest in it, but you need to be a part of it. You know, and back to what you're saying, when you said Amazon, the post office is doing the same thing. They got robots in post office. I'm sure, safe to say FedEx, UPS, everybody follows suit.
No, definitely.
So they're going to start, they already did it. I think cars was the automotive industry was probably the first.
But you still needed men.
Yeah,
somebody there to man the station. So I just think that, because what made me think about this whole AI thing, when you think about, because I was thinking about getting a new phone, and I was looking at the commercial, the iPhone 16.
Oh yeah,
and then all this new thing,
the nuances,
and then I seen they had like this a feature on there where you ain't even got to scroll with your hands, you could just scroll with your eyes.
Wow.
That's crazy. You can scroll with your eyes and stuff like that. So, like, that's scary, like, because then now it's like, well, what do we need to do? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, we ain't gonna be able to, they ain't gonna need us for nothing after a while.
No, they ain't gonna.
But they will need somebody to pay them taxes, because AI robots ain't gonna pay them. They ain't gonna pay them.
They started with the hologram for concerts. Now you can go see, you can go see Tupac, Luther, and still make money. Going to see these people performing. They actually not here no more, but they on stage right now performing.
That's crazy.
Now we got Diddy. Diddy's in. He's still downtown North.
I don't know, but I'm so sick of people talking about this man. Yeah. And all this shit that this nigga's going through. Yeah. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of hearing
the memes with him and R. Kelly
the memes.
Like, him and Meek Mills. It's too crazy.
It's so insensitive.
Yes.
Because of his children, like his kids.
Absolutely.
Right? He has kids that has to see this shit. Absolutely. And granted, I'm not taking away nothing that Diddy done. Diddy deserve. If Diddy did it, Diddy deserve whatever punishment he gets. But I think that people, you know, y'all just you know, y'all pouncing on a nigga. Like, y'all, it's like blood in the water and y'all pouncing on it as opposed to praying for him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got so much to say about it instead of praying for him. And at the same time, not even just that, you know what I'm saying? The nigga having freak offs, right? Shit. What you think the Playboy Bunny was?
Playboy Mansion was. It was a freak off.
That was nothing but a freak off.
And most of his girlfriends was minors. They were 17. They wasn't 18. They wasn't even legal. Parents actually let their kids go there. They got permission from the parents. Hey, you want your kid to be a Playboy? You get a nice check. They allowed that shit. You know what I'm saying? They allowed it. And these were CEOs of Fortune 500 companies. People like Trump. These guys were 40 and 50 or better. Your child is 17, 18, whatever. And they were going across state lines because none of them was from where the mansion was living.
Nah.
They were all coming from they was coming from miles around to be there.
And that's the thing. And I wanted to make sure that I understood what sex trafficking was, right? Because I was under the impression just because you fly a nigga out, that was sex trafficking. But no, it's not. It's not that. It's like you forcing people. Sex trafficking is, you bringing people from one state to another, but you forcing them to have sexual,
which is bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is bullshit.
But I don't think Diddy forced nobody to do
not
nothing.
At all.
Everybody knew what they was coming for,
and
knew what they was getting into, and niggas signed up for it. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't think that, and it was something that somebody said that, no, Diddy. No, we knew that when we was coming to Diddy party. We knew what we was coming there for.
Yeah.
You know, like some of the people that was coming there, like that he hired for sex. You understand? Like, so you gonna lock the nigga up for buying pussy? All right, cool.
That's prostitution.
You know that's that's cool. But lock the nigga up for buying pussy. But these people that was coming there, some of the sex workers said, no, we knew exactly what we was coming for. We signed up for that shit.
Exactly. All I ask is that we all pray for him. This is a man, we all party to all his music. And to this day, we still party into his music. I don't think that we, just as a culture, a hip-hop culture at that, because all of our hip-hop culture, heroes have demons in their closet. Every last one of them. You know what I'm saying? So we have to support each other. We got to stand behind that. We spending too much time taking shots at this man, but you just danced to his music before this shit got out. And let's not mention, I done already did some research and found out Cassie ain't exempt from her bullshit because they're putting out now that how when Diddy was shitting on Kim Porter, Cassie was in the background laughing at that shit. Like she bore witness to a situation between Diddy and her, and Cassie over there was laughing like she was cheering it on. So you're not exactly,
and then when it happened to you, now
exactly. So, and again, I don't condone what he did. He's definitely wrong. But I think those are intimate situations. He handled it with her, settled it with her the way he did. Whatever happened with him and Kim, I don't know. It's not in my reach. But they have kids. To your point, it's kids out here that's being affected by everything that we're putting out on social media, everything that we're doing. How would you like it if you see these kids fighting on social media? How would you like it if somebody put a video of your kid getting attacked and then they post it and do memes about it every day with your kid? You wouldn't like that. So imagine how these kids have to see their dad being dragged down the gutter. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with R. Kelly, because they doing it with R. Kelly too. These people have children. And we could care less until it happens to us.
Correct. And that's my whole point. Was how niggas are just going wild hard off of it and attacking something, like, you know what I'm saying, the way that they're attacking them. And it just, people just need something to talk about, just need to keep something going. It's just that them just being the miserable people that they can be at times. Yeah. Just loving to spread gossip. You understand what I'm saying? Love to spread gossip. I would just, and to switch gears a little bit, I was watching this documentary that was on Netflix with the Melendez brothers. Okay. That killed their parents. Right? And that shit was wild. Like, you know what I'm saying? These little niggas, they father had wild bread, had hella bread. And if you think about, when you hear it, right, like, damn, these niggas killed their parents, right? Yeah. And the first thing you say to yourself, like, yo, what kind of sick nigga is that killed their parents? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But then you got to say it had to be something that motivated
that trigger
to trigger that. And what it ended up falling out to be that they was doing some molested, allegedly doing some molestation to them. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why they didn't get the chair and they only got life in prison. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was crazy. It was crazy. And it's a good documentary, you know what I'm saying? I was curious to see. Like, you know, typical rich kids always blaming their parents for something. I mean, he screamed on his dad one time. His dad bought him an Alfa Romeo, like a vintage one. And he screamed on him, like, "Yeah, you bought this old little ass car. I can't even fit in this." You know, like, what the fuck you wanted? Like a mini yacht or something? Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
That shit, privilege.
You know, just privilege and just, you know, but that's part of that whole thing. But it's just sad that, you know, people can be out here attacking people, right? And a lot of times when people are out here attacking Diddy and going on Diddy or going on anybody that's being depicted in social media, a lot of times they deflecting from some of the shit that they could be going through. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this shit out of my backyard and put it on his backyard, or let me talk about this nigga more, because that way I ain't got to deal with what's going on with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like that if people have to do some self-reflection, some people have to do some self-evaluation, some people just need counseling. Like, you just need counseling. You need to sit on somebody's couch, you need to talk to somebody, you need to pray to somebody. You need all the above, you know what I'm saying? Because nobody's exempt from losing their mind, or exempt from their kids fucking around pulling a shotgun on them. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful and be careful. Just never know what somebody's mental state is, because mental illness is real out here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely real.
Now, from a build and destroy aspect of it, you know, his relationships that he had with people, I would say his artists, his character witnesses would have come more from the people that he should have been showing more love to. And what he didn't understand was he was building a life of self, and it ended up destroying his whole empire. So because he didn't take care of his artists, I mean, he was a horrible human being when it came to socially connecting with people. He just manipulated and played on their talent. So you just became a talent. So somewhere along the line of his life, he stopped caring about the individuals. And all he did was built on your talent. Whatever you was talented for, and it became progressively, he became that monster. He became that arrogant. He stopped looking at you just as a life and just as a project.
I think, and you know, sometimes I could take this thing spiritual and biblical and all that. And I just think that, you know, if you serve the God that I serve, the God I serve is jealous. And if you want to put your money before God, God got a way to take it all away from you and sit your ass down.
That's what happened.
Let you recenter.
Destroy this whole career.
Like, nigga, you need to recenter. You need to recenter yourself, come back to reality, and get back to who got you here. You understand what I'm saying?
And he did it through hypocrisy. Because look at how much he was thanking God and was living that lie. You know what I'm saying? He don't realize he was building his own hell.
That's it.
And now he gotta live in it.
When you putting all this shit before God, you wilding right now. You understand? Like he come before all that. All your bread, all your freak offs, all whatever your sexual appetite is, it is what it is. Yes. And that's and speaking of that, I'm glad, because I was thinking of this and it slipped my mind. One thing that I know, and just think, you can agree to disagree. If y'all out there can agree to disagree. One thing about a nigga with money, right? A nigga like Diddy, that nigga couldn't walk from one block to the next without getting at least five bitches ready to fuck him. Easy. 5 bitches ready to fuck him like that, right? So if regular Degler is coming at you like that, right? Then at some point that shit gonna get a little played out. So now you wonder why a nigga appetite is a little more than what it is. And now you saying, oh, this nigga doing freak off? Because his appetite done got more than what it is, because the regular shit just ain't doing it no more. I done did that too much already. You understand what I'm saying?
So you want to start exploring.
Start exploring.
You start doing that with drugs.
And then you wonder why all these niggas Look, Hugh Hefner. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Just wonder about these niggas with all this money just doing all this wild shit.
But they was doing it there at the Hefner mansion.
They was doing
that there.
It's
all the ecstasy, all that shit.
It's all because niggas, they been had money forever. They could have just got regular shit anyway. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now I need
some exotic experience.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. There you go. And I think this is why Diddy took it to the extent that he took it to, whereas though you paying for niggas to sleep with her. I want to see niggas sleep with her. Got all this fucking baby oil. God knows what he's doing with all that shit. You understand? But his all that shit changes when you just not a regular nigga no more. Like you're a nigga that just get ass all the time.
You know what's funny though? And I know it's not funny, but as soon as the light went on Diddy, everybody around him scattered like roaches when the lights come on. Everybody who was cool with him disassociated themselves. All these people that partook in those events, nobody's coming to his aid to speak. Everybody's waiting now for their name. Their name gonna come up. Right. But we know. Everybody know you was there. Yeah. They took the tapes out of his house. Everybody was there.
That's why I ain't jacking nothing that these niggas is out here saying, because nigga, if you was invited to a Diddy party, nigga, you'd have told the whole world, nigga, I'm going to the Hamptons, I'm going to Diddy party. Niggas would have been happy as all hell to get to a Diddy's party. Oh, nigga, it would have been a rite of passage if you would have been at a Diddy's party, nigga. Mm-hmm. A rite of passage. You was going down to Miami. You was dead. You was like, nigga, I'm near. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Any Diddy party.
Any Diddy party.
And you stand till it's over.
Nigga, I remember one time when we was in Atlanta and we was at it was Visions. Mm-hmm. And Diddy was there.
That's what I know, it was turned all the way.
That shit was, you couldn't even, like, I don't even know how they made a section for this nigga in the middle of the dance floor. Mm-hmm. That shit was crazy.
I know it was.
Crazy. That shit was crazy. Now that I think of it, I remember that shit that night. That shit was crazy. Crazy. Yeah. We was talking our ass off trying to get in. Like, nigga, no, we got a couple hours. Then niggas like, man, niggas, I gotta wait to see where we gonna sit this nigga at. Like, you gotta put this nigga situated before we let anybody in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
So if you have any predictions, and I know I don't like to predict a man's life, do you think they gonna give him? Do you think they gonna give him life? Do you think he'll get life?
I don't think he gonna get life, but he definitely going to jail. He definitely going to jail, but I don't think he getting life though. He going to jail, but I don't think he getting life. I don't think that's a life sentence.
Yeah, I'm hoping honestly 2 years. I'm hoping 2 years, and the rest in probation. Well, I say that because I don't know. I ain't see the tapes. I don't know what they actually found on him. I don't know who's actually going against him, because I know they're gonna put people in a position to where they gotta just lie to save themselves. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what they have on him. But right now he's looking at life. He's looking at life. So all I'm asking is that people who really, really, truly love him, even some of those artists, people get behind him. The people that he did show love to, get behind the brother. Now we got Eric Adams, another brother from New York,
on his body.
Body. Now they coming for his neck.
They on that nigga
I don't know
body.
Who he rubbed the wrong way, but Johnny Gill said rub you the right way, but he rubbed somebody the wrong way.
On his ass, boy.
Now you think he's facing jail time?
They on his ass too. Like, I don't know, gang. It's scary, gang. It's definitely scary.
And it's bad because, to be honest with you, he was under scrutiny when he got in office. So from the time he got in office, they was already trying to fact check him, watching how the money was being spent, watching his relationships, his ties to street elements. At the end of the day, if you come from humble beginnings and you're black, it's safe to say you know somebody from the street.
I mean, he said it in the Supreme.
But that's my point. So you're telling me I can't help nobody without being scrutinized or whatever? It is what it is. It's safe to say most white mayors, if they come from humble beginnings, it's still in a suburban community. It's not in the urban community where we come from. It's not like he lived in a trailer park and it was a lot of black people in a trailer park and he got locked up before. It's not that. So once people know that about him and they know that about you, they're already watching you. It's already, and because New York is like the mecca of the country, him being a mayor is different than where we live. You know what I'm saying? But if where we lived was just like that, our mayor being scrutineed, and he already get beat up. It hasn't, but it wasn't never.
Shit, what's the name with the jail?
Well, it was, but it wasn't publicized in a way Eric Adams was getting publicized. Even though Sharp James was publicized, he did go to jail. But at this level, it's more because
of the city.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And it's a financial city, so that's why when you have all that, you have all that behind you, and it's sad because here's a brother that may be doing, his career is definitely over. I don't think he'll ever make it to be senator. That's his goal.
Any black mayor that overseen New York, they was on their body like
from the rip.
David Dinkins, Adams, because those are the only two that I could think of.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Everybody else is white.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But I don't think that.
They rolled Bellagio a little bit, but I think it could have been because of his family background.
They rolled him too. Yeah, I was gonna say they got on him too. They rolled him too, but he ain't black either though. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that ties with his family. That was my guess.
But I was thinking too. We was having this conversation yesterday about Eric Adams, and I don't really think that they really gonna. I don't think they're gonna slam him like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, because the governor got the authority to kind of move the nigga, like, run that seat. You know what I'm saying? Step down. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The governor got the authority to have the nigga step down, but they ain't do it yet, so I don't really think it's much they got on the nigga to really,
they just trying to build a case.
Yeah, to make him sit down. But that's how the feds work, though. Feds ain't coming to get you until they got a case. You understand? And they like the state. The state gonna come get you, then build the case. Fed build the case, then come get you. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't know. It's interesting, and I hope that I hope and pray that everything works out for him. You want to get a brother the benefit of the doubt. And even if he's innocent, all good. If he's guilty, then
let the chips fall where they may.
Let them fall where they may. Everybody got to serve their time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's laws put in place for stuff like this, and if ain't nobody above the law, you know what I'm saying?
That point.
So if he did what he did, then if he's guilty of what they say he is, then he's guilty.
He's guilty.
You know what I'm saying? But if he ain't, I hope and pray that he isn't, and he make it out of it. You know what I'm saying? I
think I'm gonna close this out. I think that we just touched the topic on everybody we talked about today. We didn't get to cover everything because I'm still pissed about the whole Janet Jackson debacle with the criticizing Kamala Harris. I think that's
get it off your chest, son.
I think she was wrong for one. I think with everything that happened, especially with her, the Jackson family should be the last people to talk about anybody when they know they've been under so much scrutiny just as a family, and they still go through it now. Mm-hmm. So to voice publicly, because whatever you say in your house, as long as nobody hearing, it's your house. But when you go public with something and you critique somebody like in that way, people look at you like now you're feeling the backlash because everybody looking at you like you're the last person to talk about anybody. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So now she's scaling back and apologetic about it, but you should have thought about that before it's do unto others at this point.
Open up your mouth.
Yeah, I just encourage people, especially my black people, that sometimes don't be so quick to judge and don't be so quick to take shots without full understanding of what's going on. Especially since a lot of these entertainers, these politicians, whomever, anybody in the spotlight, at some point in time, we supported these people, and we without the remembrance that they are human beings, that they make mistakes just like we make mistakes. And we've forgiven people that we knew that murdered people in the hood. You know what I'm saying? These people ain't murder nobody. Yeah, they hurt people and they hurt themselves too, but they didn't murder nobody. We out here giving love to people who kill people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they do.
I think too, what's a big mistake that we do as individuals is we put these celebrities and put these people on pedestals.
Absolutely.
And then when they get flawed, when they deem to show themselves to be flawed, now you like, oh, they wasn't right in the first place.
We started taking shots.
Yeah, right.
They're human beings.
They're human all along. They've been human all along. So don't make it like, don't get mad when they don't live up to the expectations of what you expected them,
exactly,
or what you had them to be, because they're still just the same person. Like,
and I'm gonna say this to my ladies. Stop thinking you're gonna meet the celebrity, he gonna fall in love with you. Y'all out here
think that?
Nah, because they be out here giving these niggas the box, and they think that they're gonna be the one he fall in love with. Yeah. Understand? No, they go with that aspect. If I could get him one time, I heard chicks say this shit. Yo, my head game is serious. I go right there and give him head. He gonna be in love. They don't understand. Head is head. I don't give a fuck who you get it from. Superhead wrote a book about it. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is head.
And she ain't married none of them.
No, exactly. And they claim she got the best head, and she's still not with none of them. So my thing is, understand, you're just a subject for the time. That's all. It's a convenience for the time. Stop getting caught up thinking that it's going to be more than what it is. If you want to sleep with us, just sleep with him and understand it's just a one-night stand. That's it. Anything come after that, you lucky. You know what I'm saying? But stop it, because y'all get disappointed. Now y'all want to cry rape and all this other stuff because your feelings is hurt. Everybody that went to Diddy's party, to Republicans' point, knew what was going on. That's why they went there. They understood it. They knew what was going to happen, and they understood it. I can't speak for everybody, but it's safe to say, and I'm just giving my own number. It's safe to say I would give it 50-50. 50-50, you knew what was going on.
I'm going higher than that.
You can do that. You can do that.
Nigga, I'm going higher than that.
I'm doing the worst case number.
Here's what I'm doing. I'm going higher than that, and I'm even willing to go on a limb to say that some of y'all niggas that's talking about this shit participated in it only because it was a Diddy party and you didn't want to seem lame.
Exactly.
You didn't want to seem lame. Like, fuck it. Diddy doing this? All right, fuck it. Yeah. He doing it? I'm fucking. Let me jump on in there. You know what I'm saying?
It's what he do. Shit, that's what they do. That's what go on.
So, and I'm not saying what I mean by this is if you were saying, oh, Diddy did this. If Diddy did a line of coke, nigga, you probably did one too.
Yeah,
stop.
Of course.
Stop.
Yeah, of course.
Stop.
Of
Stop.
course. You right.
You probably did one too. Stop. Y'all niggas is straight on some bullshit. Y'all niggas is out here capping, acting like y'all niggas wasn't with the shits at Diddy parties. Y'all niggas was with the shits the whole time, nigga. If that nigga did a line, y'all did a line.
And now everybody saying they forced.
The nigga did ecstasy.
Y'all did it.
Or Molly's or whatever fucking drug that was there, nigga. It was up. It was up, nigga. Y'all niggas need to stop. It was up, man. Y'all niggas need to stop. And fuck, y'all can say, oh, you don't know you wasn't there. No, I wasn't there, and I don't know, but I do know that it was a time. If you was going to that nigga party, nigga, you was lit.
Yes.
Right? And I already know how niggas is. If you want to get down and be down, you going to do whatever's going on to be down.
That's it.
And period.
Yep.
Period.
Yep. You're right.
Period.
You're right.
So y'all niggas is not going to sit and paint the picture that y'all was in there. Oh, I left before all that shit happened. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Nigga. Stop. Some of y'all niggas, Diddy had to put y'all niggas out 2 days later. Nigga, stop. Nigga, talk about y'all was... I left before it happened. Stop.
And even if you left before it happened, listen, I've been in that industry as a fly on the wall for many years, and I will tell you, I've never went to a Diddy party, but if I had been, I could tell you the shit probably was the truth. I've been to industry parties, and I've seen some shit. I've seen drug usage. I've seen mostly drugs, inappropriate behavior, yes. But a lot of drugs. And if I could be a fly on the wall and tell y'all the people that you looked at as your favorite actors and actresses and rappers and singers was doing hardcore drugs, you wouldn't believe me. So my thing is, remember, they human beings just like we are. So they do shit just like we do shit, or people we know that do shit. So we gotta stop looking at them as like people that are without fault or anything like that. No, that would be my get your shit
that's
together
the same
too.
thing. That's the same thing with like Janet Jackson. Granted, Janet, you ain't jacking Kamala Harris. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel how you feel about it. But then to go publicly and say the shit that you say about her, which is dumb, wild, dumb, crazy, I'm not sure if she black. Motherfucker, look how many times you done changed your nose and took a rib out your motherfucker. Out your body. That ain't what black people do, nigga. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, stop. So, and again, you're entitled to feel how you want to feel, Jenny. They, you know, just because you dated Jermaine Dupri, nigga, that don't mean that you black, motherfucker. That don't mean you 100% black.
Yeah.
Your black card kind of suspect any motherfucking way.
I would just tell people, get your life together, get your shit together. Focus on the task at hand. Getting yourself right. Look in the mirror, look at self and say, yo, I gotta get right. If you didn't learn anything from what's trending in America right now, I'm telling you, be you, do for you, build on you, make you better. Stop focusing on the shit that's going on out here that don't amount to anything. Because whatever's happening in their lives don't pay your bills. So you need to get right by self. Look at yourself tomorrow morning and say, yo, self, get my shit together.
Everybody tune into the Pod Squad now.